Family, I'm super late, so I'm out there going to rush through the. I don't even got all my stuff ready for. Cleveland! 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 Come here, please. So, I'm trying to figure out the learning curve for this OBS. First, everything was running smooth. Now, all of a sudden, I can't get my camera to work from on my phone, on either of my phones, when I try to do it in the method that I was doing it. So I got to come up with another method. I got my mic in. Can you fill my water up and wash my glass for me, man? Because I've been sitting up here trying to get everything together. You see my glass? Yeah. So I've been trying to get everything together, and I need the water filled up. And I sat down. I thought it'd be a couple of seconds because I thought I had some stuff worked out, but it's still not working. So I want to apologize for my lateness. And then on top of that, I got in late. I didn't feel like setting up my new mic. I got a new mic. So y'all, the sound quality is gonna jump up. And I just, like I said, I don't want to have went out and wasted my money, and we can't really do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So I got the mic. I got a light. You know what I'm saying? An extra light so that I can make sure everything is clear for the family. Um, but for some reason, the stream is not coming. My phone is not connected with the OBS, and I don't know what that issue is. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm gonna try to work it out so that we could go and we could start our broadcast. I mean, because like I said, I've been up here trying to figure it out for the last 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Actually, shit. Yeah, it's almost my fault. It's been almost an hour. But you know, when you get caught up in doing this type of stuff, um, you lose. I lost track of time. So I'm like, man, I don't believe this because at first it was a simple process of pushing a button and everything would start flowing in the way that it flows. But now I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. They just said that we reached 900 people on our page, and let's clap that up. We reached 900 people on our page, even with all the madness. Y'all hear that? Why is my crowd whispering? All right, all right. I don't know what's going on. Whatever's going on, it's gonna have to end. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. Because I'm sitting up here like, yo, I'm gonna find the fix, family. So I just need time. But right now, we don't have the time. So what I want to do is make sure that we are streaming on all cylinders. We're gonna make sure we streaming on all cylinders. Um, I think me and Cleve are gonna get the mic set up sometime today. I mean, well, later on this evening, maybe for the show tonight. Um, Speaking of the show tonight, let me go and read. Trying to hang it upside down? Yeah, got it. Might as well use everything I got for it. All right, so we streaming. We appear to be streaming on all cylinders. Are we up on YouTube? Yep, we're up on YouTube. Want to thank you for joining us. Family, it's going to be a quick show today because, like I said, I'm running extremely late. I'm so just like, I'm disgusted because I got some news I wanted to cover because coronavirus is shutting down universities. It's running rampant. And, but anyway, let's go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. You ready? Well, I am. All right, first family, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority. the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simmer production. Of course, this is the Daily Toast. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim. And you know we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Let's hit the song. Yeah. That's the update of that.
Mr. Kitty.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass, put some water. Get your picture of that water. Look at picture of that water. Simply put some water. Take a computer. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Come on, stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your... Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live. Stay healthy, remember. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Bang. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink. Take your breath. Take a sip. Drink your water. Live your life. Drink. Man. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, man. I don't know what's going on with the music. I don't know what happened. I am just totally aghast. I don't understand what is wrong with all the stuff. I just got the computer updated. I just got the cameras together. We just got a mic. I can't use none of the shit. Can't use none of it. I don't know. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna cut my computer off and let it rest, and maybe we could get some results tonight. But hold on, for the night show, we are going to be going through 3 more from this book right here. Hopefully I get a clear picture for you, right? So by the night, hopefully I will have my cameras working. If not, we'll come back handy dandy, always faithful. Logitech has been sitting around waiting to serve, and I'm like, it's cool, I appreciate it. Got that soldier on deck that's always ready. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, it's probably laughing at me right now. Look at you trusting in those old fancy webcams and fancy cell phones and all those different methods. But they let you down, Brother Hot Tim. They certainly did. Certainly did. All right. So, moving to the next page on Applicant Openness to the Tree of Life. Here we go. Human beings shape their destinies according to the relationship between the outer and the inner head, say the knowledge holders. It is the human being's inner head which brings relief, say the knowledge holders. The human being should consult first the inner head, say the knowledge holders. The inner head will lead the human being to the proper source. And the last one, only the inner head will accompany a devotee on a long journey without turning back, say the knowledge holders. So, we're going to have a conversation around these quotes from the African Openness to the Tree of Life. Telling you it's going to be a dynamic discussion because we've been through it maybe two times before. So, we're going to hit it up. So let's do this toast so we can get up out of here. Let's go to the toasting screen. See, this is the major reason I won't just go back to just, because it would be a lot easier for me to go back to just regular streaming, right? For me just to go back to regular streaming, you know what I'm saying? Or even go back and try to do the Streamlabs OBS. I mean, actually, I will check that out. You know what I'm saying? But I like this OBS. I mean, it's simple. It's not the latest version. It's version 24.03. You know what I'm saying? It was working good. Then all of a sudden, foolishness started to happen. All right, so we're going to finish the mango. We ain't going to finish it. We're going to do that mango today, family. All right, so let's go and do this toast. We'll try to get everything together by the toast and talk. And, at least have you some good sound. So worst come to worst, we go back to what we was originally doing. I know how to do that, right? Podcast. That's what I know how to do that, right? We podcast. But let's first raise our glass to, damn, this mango's strong. Smell the hints of the mango still in there. All right, so we raise our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We raise our glass and we salute that creator and we say, Ashe. No, you got to unscrew it and take it off of the stand. But don't lose my stand because I'm going to be using that when I travel. Let me show him the mic. I wish I had a better quality picture. Ooh, this is a nice, heavy. Ooh. We got the Blue Yeti. Was I know y'all like, but it's not blue, brother. I know it's not blue, man. I know it's not blue. That's the name. Right? So I got all the functions on here. I got the mute button on there. I got the volume button that I can control from here. But this is a nice, heavy-duty mic. And I got several different ranges that I could take it through. So y'all gonna be getting some quality sound from Gye-Nyame Journey. Check 1 and check 2. And just cause y'all know I spit, where the spit blocker at? Give me that.
Oh.
You know, we gonna have the split. We got the spit blocker, so it'll be even clearer on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. We're not playing here. I'm trying to give y'all some quality. All right, but all right, family. Let me greet the fam here that's here. Brother Kwame, peace. Make sure you put it back into the thing so that we won't lose the screws. Peace out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. Let's see if anybody joining us. Shouts out to Brother Shaka. Shouts out to Brother Demetrius. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, we upgrading here, but unfortunately the cameras ain't cooperating. But anyway, so family, we toasted the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we're gonna try to make it down the list as far as we can. We're gonna salute all those ancestors on the list. So here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann Robert, the Texas, and Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Penny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappin, John Fallar, Montague Pimpinell, Nomo X, Sapet Mott, Ron Malika Kapoor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Willis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Dick L. Pullen, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Alonzo Johnson. Oh man, I stopped short this time. Mr. Alonzo Johnson. I didn't make it that far. Alonzo Johnson, where we at? Mr. Alonzo John, Miss Marie McDowell, James Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Donna Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Captain Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah J. Carter, Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Milton Copeland, Jenny Clayberg, B.D. Sale Ware, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Harvey Hasbury Sr., Harvey Hasbury Sr., pause is stuck. So Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, there we go. I go to Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Kitchener Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Sarah Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Milton Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Deborah Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice, Danny Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Anna Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Ed Amitep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thomas Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, II Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Alan Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dini Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan, William Walter West, Angela Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Debritus Hines, Honest Bostic and the Bostic, Winter Priest, Canterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Cameron Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, the Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr. Now let me say this, family. Now, at least memorize your personal family name, your list, all right? Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Rosa, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the birthday Stratton, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Al Becker, Ellis Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Burnham, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatchet, Senior Melly Miller, Halsey Hatch, Jack Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Preston Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, Willie Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manila, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, A.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Harold Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Rob McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashad Easley, Javed McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Declan Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher. We got Cousin Tony, James. We got Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelby Jr., Damon Thomas, Stephen Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshall McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sapple, Candace Simmons, Severin Clerk, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Shadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Hayes, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Allow T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Y. Hakeem and Comer, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T-Law Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Xavier Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Danny Hale, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, and Mabel Williams. We lift up our glass to all of our ancestors that we read today, right? And we lift up our glass and we salute them and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. I want to give a round of applause to all of the Ujamaa babies out there. Shout out to all the Ujamaa babies. Family, today we're on Ujamaa, and I challenge you to go out and find your principle for the day. Ujamaa is what we're looking for. Ujamaa means cooperative economics. The demonic principle of the day is reciprocity. Gratitude is what we teach in M7. Green is the color. Polarity. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Yao. Female name is Yah. All right? We lift up our glass. We salute this moment. We salute the power in this moment. We awaken the power in this moment within ourselves. We raise up our glass. We salute this moment once again, and we say Ashe, keeping our pact with the past and keeping our promise with the future. We will handle this moment and we will do the work that need to be done in it. We raise our glass. We say Ashe. From there, we move to our future generations. We toast our children, our children's children onto infinity. Right now, toasting, because Cleve right now is representing the future. Even though he in the present moment, he over here trying to set up my little mic, but I ain't gonna be able to use it today. We raise up our glass and we salute those future generations. I am excited to see what they do with it. But we got to make sure they got the time and the space, to be able to do what they need to do. So we raise our glass and we salute these young people. We salute the yet to be born. We raise up our glass and we promise that we will make sure that you have the space, time, and resources to do what they need to do. We only can do that if we handle our business in the moment. So we raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, move to all of our relations. We raise our glass. We toast all of our relations. From there, family, we move on. And this is that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need to move into your greatness in this moment, right? What is it that you need to move in this greatness right now, right? To make, come on now. What is it? Come on. We lift up that glass. We salute that. Last but not least, once again, I toast the most fabulous person because you got two toasts this morning. That selfish toast and this toast right here. I want to salute the most marvelous, the most outstanding, the wisest, the strongest, the best individual in the room right now. I raise my glass up to you. And we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. This is Brother Hatim. Got to get up and out because we was running late. But I appreciate all those eyes that hit this up. Make sure you continue liking and sharing the page. But family, it's always best to check us out on GNJmedia.live. GNJmedia.live. Go there, like, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Join the Black Signal by texting GNJ to the number 25456 so that you always know about all of our activities. Family, y'all know we got the Malcolm X Festival coming up, so be looking for the flyers, be looking for the text, because it's about to start coming. All right, this is Brother Hatim. I'm out, and I'm so disappointed with my cell phone. I don't know what to do. All of them, they all are not. I'm streaming off my webcam. My webcam should be my, this real life Gye-Nyame journey.